Hello, my dear children. Good morning to one and all. Let's start the new lesson number 6, exponents and powers. The lesson is easy. So, let's move to the first lecture of this lesson exponents and powers. Okay, now see the introduction part of the lesson first. The continued product of a number multiplied with itself a number of times is equal to the number raised to the power the number of times the number is multiplied with itself. What does it mean? It means if we multiply a number continuously, as you can see here some examples I have written, 3 into 3 into 3, then it is equal to what? The number, whatever the number here we have taken, that number you have to take, and it raised to the power the number of times the number is multiplied with itself. मतलब वो नंबर अपने आप से कितनी बार मल्टीप्लाई हुआ है, that will be its power. So here as you can see the examples, 3 is multiplied by itself how many times? 3 times. So it will be 3 cubed. When the power is 3, we can say 3 cubed, C-U-B-E-D. Now here you can see children, minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2. Again you can see this minus 2 which continued multiplied by how many times? 3 times. So what we can write? Minus 2 raised to the power 3. Now let's move to this example. Let us take here 1 by 2. Now as you can see here, this is any rational number. 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. How many times it is multiplied? 4 times. So first we write this number raised to the power the number of times this number is multiplied with itself. So how many times it is multiplied with itself? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it will be written like this. What we can write like this. Okay. Now exponents. What it mean by exponents? Exponents means the number of times a number is multiplied by itself is called the exponent. Okay. See children. For example, let me write one example. Example is 3 raised to the power 5. So see children, this 3 is called the base and 5 is called the power or index or exponent. Means this power is, we can call this power as index, exponent or power, and this 3 is what? Base. So here 3 is the base and 5 is the power, or you can say exponent, or you can say index. All are same, one and the same thing. Okay. So this 3 is called the base and 5 is called the power. And how we read it as? We read it as 3 to the power 5 or 3 raised to the power 5. Okay. Now let's see one more example, or you can say, let's see one more example. Suppose I am writing a to the power 4. So here a is what? A is the base and 4 is what? Power. So how we read it as a raised to the power 4. And again let's take one more example, minus 1 raised to the power 6. So minus 1 raised to the power 6, or you can say 6th power of 1, 4th power of a. In this way also you can read it. Okay. So now this all about exponent and powers. This was the introduction part. Now let's move to the exercise 6.1 with question number 1. Children, see in the new textbook some questions are changed, means from the old textbooks few questions are cancelled, and that I will tell you. Okay. Now let's move to exercise 6.1 question number 1. Now see exercise 6.1, it's question number 1. The question is very easy and the exercise is also very easy. See, write each of the following in the exponential form. Exponent means power. where what is the number? 3. This 3 is continuous multiplied by how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how we write it as in exponential form? 3 raised to the power 5. Now here you can see A into A, B into B and C. The base is A and this A is multiplied by how many times? 2 times. So A square into B is multiplied how many times? 3 times. So B raised to the power 3 into C, or you can write it like this now: A squared B cubed C. When there is no sign, it means what is there? Multiplication. Now let's see this example. Minus 2 by 3, minus 2 by 3 how many times? 2 times. So write down minus 2 by 3 square. A is 1 time and C also 1 time. So A C. Okay. So in this way you can complete your first question. Now let's move one point to be noted. See, suppose here minus 1 raised to the power n. N is what? N is the power here. And if minus 1 raised to the power n, if this n is odd, then minus 1 raised to the power n is equal to what? Minus 1. You will get the answer as minus 1. And if this n is even, suppose this n is what? Even, then minus 1 raised to the power even power is always positive 1. Okay, let's see some examples and one will be more clear to you. Let's take minus 2. Okay, and here I have taken the power as 2. Now 2 is which number? Even number. So whenever the power is even, whatever the number here, it's always positive. And here 2 into 2 is equal to 4. Answer will be in positive form. And suppose the same question is when the power is odd. So what we will get the answer? Minus 2 minus that you can write, because whenever the power is odd, answer will be in negative. And 2 2 ja 4, 2 ja 8. In this way you can write. So what is the answer? Minus 8. Means no need to multiply this minus sign again and again. Just you see, if here minus sign is there with any number, and if the power is odd, then answer will be always negative. If the power is even, then the answer will be always positive. Okay. Now let's move to question number 2. You see, in the old textbook, express each of the following in the exponential form. All the numbers are changed. So the numbers which are changed, that I am taking here. Okay. So see now question number 2. Now see children, question number 2. Express each of the following in the exponential form. You have to write all these examples in the form of exponent, means in the form of powers. Okay. So to write the powers, first you have to find its factors. Okay. And you know children how we find the factors. See, 343 is there. And find the prime factors. You know this 343 is divisible by 7. So how many times you will get? 7 into 49 is 343. And again this is divisible by 7. And again it is divisible by 7. So you have to find the factors till you get 1. Now this 343 you can write. These factors you will write in place of this 343. What are the factors? 7 into 7 into 7. Now you know you have to write this in the exponential form. So what is the base here? The base is 7. And how many times the 7 is multiplied? 3 times. So 7 raised to the power 3. Now let's move to the next example, that is 729. Now first of all again you will find the factors of 729. Now you know children, it is not divisible by 2. Let's see the test of 3. 7 plus 2 plus 9. 7 plus 2 plus 9 is equal to 18. As 18 is divisible by 3, it means 729 is also divisible by 3. So how many times? 3 2 ja 6, 1 3 4 ja, like this. Again see, it is again divisible by 3, 3 8 ja and 3 1 ja. Again 27 ja, 3 9 ja, 3 3 ja and 3 1 ja. So now children, you can see these 3, in the what are the factors of 729? 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So in place of 729, these all factors you have to write, and it is how many times? 6 times. Okay, so what is the base here? 3, and how many times it is multiplied? 6 times. So as you can see, according to the heading, it is written in the form of exponent. Okay, now this 10,000, you have to find the factors of 10,000. This is homework for you. Now let's see question number 3, evaluate. In the old textbook, whatever question number 3 is there, na, express each of the following as a rational number in the form of P by Q, it is cancelled. It is not there in the new textbook. Okay, so here question number 3 is evaluate. Evaluate means you have to find its answer. Okay, now here what is written? Given as minus 9 raised to the power 3. So what we do, as you know, already I told you that if here minus sign is there and the power is odd, here the power is odd, so answer you are getting in which sign? Negative sign. So in this way also you can write, and now 9 into 9 into 9. Now multiply 9 into 9 into 9 is what? 9 9s are 81. 81 into this is what? 243. 9 9s are 81. Multiply 81 by 9. 9 1s are 9. 9 8s are 739. So the answer was 729. In this way you can do the rough work. Okay. Now 2 to the power 7. It means 2, how many times you will write? 7 times. And now you multiply 2 2 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8, 8 2 ja 16, 16 2 ja 32, 32 2 ja 64, and 64 2 ja 128. See again, 2 2 ja 4, 4 4 ja 16, 16 4 ja 64, and 64 multiplied by 2 is what? 128. Evaluate means you have to find its answer. So this third one is your homework. Okay. Now let's move to question number 4. Now let's write question number 4. Now see children, in the old textbook, whatever your question number 8, where it identify the greater number in each of the following, in the new textbook it is your question number 4. Okay, so you have to identify the greater number in each of the following. So for that, what you have to do, you have to simplify it first. Here you have to find out whether 2 cube or 3 square is greater. So let's simplify. 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2, that is what? 8. Now 3 square, 3 into 3 is equal to what? 9. As we want the greater number, as you can see, this 9 is greater than 8. Since this 9 is greater than 8, therefore this 9 is written for what? 3 square is only, just you have to find greater, so 3 square is what? Greater. Okay, here 3 square is greater. Now let's see this sum. Okay, see, minus 2 to the power 6, minus 2 to the power 6. Now you know, as here the negative sign and the power is even, so answer will be in positive sign. So plus will be there, and just you multiply 2 how many times? 6 times. Okay, and now you know 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8, 2s are 16, 2s are 32 is into 64. Now let's take second number, minus 6 square. So again here the power is even and here negative, it becomes positive. Okay, and here 6 into 6 is equal to what? 36. Suppose this is number 1 and number 2. Now from 1 and 2, what you can observe children, that this 64 is greater than 36, and this 64 is the answer for what? Minus 2 raised to the power 6. So it means minus 2 raised to the power 6 is what? Greater. Minus 2 raised to the power 6 is what? Greater. Now this was question number 4. Question number 5, children, you see, simplify is there. Let's see that also. Question number 5, simplify. Now let's simplify question number 5. Here first and third example I am explaining you first. Minus 1 to the power 3 into minus 2 raised to the power 3. Now again children, you can see, as let us simplify this. Now you know here minus sign is there and 1 is there. You know 1 multiplied 1 means 1 raised to the power any number is always 1. Okay. So here direct you can write that here you will get minus 1. Why minus 1? Because the power is odd. Now let's simplify this. Again here the power is odd, so you will get here minus sign. Let's take minus, and 2 how many times you will multiply? 3 times. Okay. Now let's simplify. This is minus into minus becomes plus. Simplify the sign first, and now multiply all the numbers. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, and 8 1s are 8, and minus into minus is plus. So in this way you can write now minus into minus is plus. So 1 into 2 into 2 into 2 is equal to what? 8. Okay. Now let's see this example. Again here minus sign is there and the power is odd, so answer will be negative for this. And again you will multiply 3 how many times? 3 times. Here again minus. Why? No. Here see the power is even, so this becomes positive, and just write 5 into 5. Now let's simplify. This minus will be as it is. 3 into 3 into 3. This all you will multiply and you will get the answer. Now it will be what? 27. 5 5s are 25. And what is the answer for this? Second one, minus 675. The product of 27 and 25 is what? 675. Now children, you know in the old textbook, whatever your question number 4, it becomes question number 5, as well as whatever your question number 5. These all examples also added in this. Okay, question number 9 becomes your question number 5. Now let's move. These other examples you can simplify. Okay. Now see, in the old textbook, whatever your question number 10 is become your question number 6. Only the and the examples are changed. Let us see that also. Question number 6. Question number 6. Express each of the following in terms of powers of prime factors. Means you have to find the prime factors of the given number, and then you have to write in the form of the powers. In the form of the powers of prime factors. So children, you must know which are the prime factors. You know 2. First prime factor is what? 2. Then 3, 5, 7, 11, 30 and so on. So learn the prime factors by heart, because you have to divide the number only by the prime numbers. Okay. So let's find the prime factors of 324. So as here there is even number, so it is divisible by 2 and you will get 162. As again you can see it is even number, ending digit is even number, so you can divide by 2, you will get 81. Now this is divisible by 3. Why we are dividing by 3? See, 81 is also divisible by 9, but the heading is what? Prime factors. Okay, so this 81 when you divide by 3 you will get 27. Again this 27 is divisible by 3, 9, 3 3s are and 3 1s are. Okay, so in this way you are getting the prime factors. So in place of 324, now what you will write? 2 into 2. These numbers, these factors you can write in any order. Means you can write 3 also first, you can write 2 also first. As you know, in multiplication we can change the orders. Okay, and now here 3 how many times in what? 4 times. And now children 2. The base is 2 and it is how many times? 2 times. Into 3 is how many times? 4 times. So in this way you can see Now let's see this example 1080, 1080. So again children, what you have to do, you have to find the prime factors of 1080. So it is divisible by 2. You will get here 2 5s are, 4s are and 0s are. Again it is divisible by 2, 270. Now it is again divisible by 2, 135. Now it is as the ending digit is 5, means in the ones place if their digit is 5 or 0, it is divisible by 5 and 5 is a prime number. So how many times it is divisible? 27. Okay, and now write 3 9s are, 3 3s are and 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. So let's check it again. 2 5s are, 4s are, 0s are, and let's divide it by 5. Yes, correct. So now write all the factors, whatever the factors you got here. So 2, how many times you got? 1 2 3 times. Okay. Now here 5 is only 1 times. And again 3 how many times? 3 into 3 into 3. Okay. And now see 2 how many times? 3 times. 3 is how many times? 3 times, and 5 is only 1 time. So in this way you can express any number in the powers of prime factors, and this is your homework. Okay. Now see in the old textbook, whatever your question number 11, that is not there in the new textbook. So 11 is not there, and then 13 and 14 is also not there. Now the whatever your question number 12, it becomes your question number 7. So now let's see question number 7, the last question of this exercise. That's also very easy. Now see question number 7, the last question of the exercise. If A is equal to 3 and B equals to 2, then find the value of each of the following. Means in place of A you have to write 3, and in place of B you have to write 2, and then simplify. So this is your first question. So very easy. First we write, put A is equal to 3 and B equals to 2. So this becomes what? Here is A. Value of A is what? 3. B is what? 2, and the power is what? 8. So in place of A what you have to write? 3. Now let's simplify. 3 minus 2 is what? 1 cube, and 1 cube. 1 raised to the power any number is always what? 1. Okay. Now let's see this example. A plus B to the power B. This is your second one. Again you have to write, put A is equal to 3 and B equals to 2. Now the question is A plus B to the power B is equal to, put bracket, A is what? 3, plus sign, so we also put plus. B is what? 2, and the power is what? B means 2. Now let's simplify. 3 plus 2 is what? 5 square, and 5 square means 5 into 5 is equal to 25. Now let's see this third example. AB raised to the power, whole raised to the power A, means this power A is for A also, power A is for B also. Again in the same way, put A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 2. Now this AB to the power A becomes what? A is what? 3. And I already told you children, if there is no sign, means what is the sign between these two? Multiplication. So B is what? 2 and raised to the power A. A is what? 3. 3 2s are 6 raised to the power 3. So 6 into 6 into 6, that is 36 into 6. So multiply 36 into 6, 6 are 36, 260. Okay. So in this way children, we have completed our first exercise of chapter 6, exponents and powers. I hope you understood very well. Okay. So complete the exercise and practice more. Have a nice day.